everybody. This is Jedz tuning in, or Justin, because the TOMCC you guys call me, but this is Jedz of Jedz Moto, and I'm going through my $1,000 bike challenge readiness. I'm all set, packed and ready. This is my, actually, yes, it's a Ninja 250 2004 or 3. I don't know, it's about 20 years old. It's old enough for this thing. It was a wrecked bike, obviously, and I kind of turned it into this horrible abomination to get to the $1,000 bike challenge. And the trick is I have to do 150 miles there, 150 miles on Saturday, and 150 miles home. And I've got routes planned and packed and ready to go for tomorrow morning. So I'll be leaving around 7 o'clock, 7:30, and I'll be getting to the first destination by 1 o'clock, and that'll give me 152 miles. So as we're looking at this bike, as you could tell, it is not stock. I had to redo the gauge cluster. Firstly, the speedometer the stock speedometer was not happy with the 18-inch tire. So I've got a speedometer off a 1981 GN 400, which uses a 18-inch wheel. And now the speedometer is still a bit off because this tire is very tall for the size. So it's about 4 miles an hour off slow, but that's okay because I'm using my phone and I'm using the Rever app. And this will give me an accurate GPS speed, which I could tell that my speedometer is off just a little bit. Simon really pushed that I needed to have something that worked. So this works a lot better than the Ninja speedometer, because if I was going like 60, it was reading like 45, 40. So now this works correctly. Also, it was all broken and water was getting in. So I kind of put the tachometer in, and as you could tell, all the lights work. And yeah, I wired it all up, did a custom wire job on it. Tachometer works, everything works great. I got a little clock here. I've got my voltmeter here because I did have some issues with the stator when I first got the bike, so I did put a new stator and charging system on it. But just to make sure everything worked, I put that on. Plus, it's got a little charging area. And this, I could bypass because you could tell it's only connected here, but I could bypass it here and charge it right off my tender so that I can run with or without the battery. So with or without the bike running. In here, I've got all my accessories, my USB cords, my air pump, electric pump for my air mattress. Did some custom mirrors. These mirrors are really nice. This is a little universal dirt bike fairing thing. You can tell it's a little crooked, but whatever. It's nice, secured with some beautiful self-tapping screws to my custom windshield, riser, which actually does give me a little bit of wind protection. Although it's a little janky. Who cares? It works. Yeah, so the bike was really nothing for me, and I've got a very minimal amount of parts in it. I put a new knobby rear tire on it, 18-inch front conversion. This is a TU250X front rim. I had to do some custom work to get the front wheel on correctly, and everything works. So yeah, works good. I had to delete the temp gauge, so I've got a temp gauge here on my radiator so that I can just take a look down if I'm overheating. Doesn't overheat. Yeah. And then I'm using Givi luggage. I believe I've got about 150 liters worth of storage, hard case, in this side cover here. I've got my tools, my air compressor, my tire kits, my jack, just in case someone needs a jack, and all the tools that I use to work on the bike. This top case really has got my rain gear in it, kind of like my snackies and water and stuff, and my insurance paperwork. It's an easy bag to get into. And this bag stores all my clothes and other personal effects, like, my laptop, so I can watch Netflix and relax. And then this is my dry bag, and in my dry bag I've got my my tent and my, what else do I got in there? A tent, sleeping bag, air mattress, the whole 9. And I've got a little reserve fuel, extra 3/4 of a gallon, because I'm not really sure what the range is on this. So, and it's got Triumph badges to give it a little more power and kind of put it on par with other bikes that are just as reliable as this bike. So Triumph is probably a good badge to put on there. And I say that with all the love in the world because I've got a Triumph Bonneville T120 with 103,000 miles, and I can tell you, just look in my playlist on Jedz Moto and you'll learn all about my experiences. So anyways, yeah, it's got a full LED conversion on the front. It's a cool little bike, man, and I'm ready to roll. So with the Rever app, I'll be able to track my, everything. Track my miles, track my distance, track how long it takes. It actually tracked my ride. So I got a ride planned to go down and a ride plan to go back. And hopefully between that and tracking that, I can be qualified for whatever qualifications is needed for the $1,000 bike challenge. But yeah, that's it. She's all set, all ready to roll. Little Ninja 250. Rip it up, dude. All right, cats. Thanks for tuning in, and TOMCC dudes, I'll see you guys tomorrow.